Hey Pod Pals, so you're interested in dipping a toe into the murky yet inviting waters of the SuperCoolCast, but maybe you're unwilling to commit 90 minutes of your life that you may not get back. Look, I get it. I once sat through the entirety of the Human Centipede 3. Harrowing. Anyways, so that you don't have to suffer the way I did, though trust me, there are very few similarities between the SuperCoolCast and the Human Centipede, we've pulled out a little excerpt for your listening pleasure. Let's have a listen, shall we? So then what was your motivation for wanting to start your own games media platform?
Self-preservation, I think. There's not that many people who are still games journalists after a decade or after half a decade. And when I went over first, I didn't want to have to do the thing that a lot of people in games do, which is go either work in mock reviews or I guess they call them analysts in America, going into PR or community management. Like, I have no problem with those jobs at all, obviously. There's a lot of people who work in games who then end up they jump on a life raft and that's where they end up, and it's not really what they wanted to do. I'm sure for some of them it totally is. For me, it wasn't. I didn't know what else to do. I was kind of like, all right, I guess there's two ways this goes down. Either one, I get to like run GameSpot, which I was like, at this stage, I was like, I never thought I'd work for GameSpot. It was a pipe dream. I never thought I'd be the face of GameSpot. Yeah, run GameSpot? That doesn't seem like it's that much harder. And at this stage, I also felt like I have nothing to lose. I had a massive weight on my shoulder from most of my young life that I was terrified that I'd never be able to get a job that I liked, and that, I had dreams of things I wanted to do and I never thought I'd do them. So at this stage, I was like, let's keep going. Like, I could do anything at this stage. Internally, the politics of GameSpot US was different to the UK. The UK was like a fast and nimble, young, agile team. People were really watching our stuff in a way that they weren't watching the US teams. And when I went to America, full of hubris and cockiness or whatever, I wanted to just fix it all. And I turn up with my confident, brash Irishness in California, where people are very conflict averse. And there was some stuff I was really happy with. All that stuff was basically a lot of like documentary style stuff. Like, we were interviewing developers and making these little docs out of them, and they were trafficking. We did one on The Witcher, we did one on Titanfall. So when I saw Kinda Funny split off and do the Patreon thing, that's when the gears started turning. Ultimately, in the end, I came up with the idea. So when I started doing that, it was kind of like, I'll do it on the side and we'll see if it turns into an interesting idea. And over a course of months, it did. And then I was like, all right, I'm actually going to do this. And nobody suspected anything. And then I basically went in and I was like, all right, here's the deal. I want this much money. I want to run the video team, and I want this and this and this and this. Either you can do that or I'm going to go do this thing. And I was kind of like, it was the same as when I got the gig at GameSpot UK. I was like, it's a fork in the road. If they give me that, then I'll bite my lip and I'll try and fix GameSpot, and I'll give it my go for 3 or 4 years, and I'll walk away if it doesn't work out. And if they don't, well, I get to do this thing.
There you go. Not so bad, huh? If you enjoyed what you heard, why not give the full episode a listen? Share with your friends, post about it on social medias, tell your mum, yell it from some amount of rooftops. We really appreciate it. Bye-bye.